Hello, friends. How are you? As always, we are here on YouTube with our topic of interest with the enchantment of mythology, and now we talk about the year of the dragon. And so we begin. Currently, we have stories of dragons as a product of mythology, but legends tell us that dragons have been feared for their fierceness and their fire. They lived on top of the mountain, away from humans. We have seen these dragons in the movies, that they have existed in ancient times. In those times of the Middle Ages, although there were creatures similar to dragons that we have seen in these movies, they were like giant lizards with wings, and they spit fire. It is also said that they could have been like lizards or crocodiles, but more agile and able to fly. In mythological stories, these animals were part of folklore of some old world cultures. And so we have that dragon, being one of the most famous in mythology, has been the source of inspiration for different stories, films, books, and poems. Some of these themes have been brought to the big screen, as well as there are hundreds of books with famous legends with the dragon. Theme has their main motif. China has been one of the countries that has the most revere for the dragon. So when they have a celebration, you can see the dragon there, which is a fundamental part of them. The Chinese calendar represents their calendar with animals, 12 months, and 12 animals. So the year 2024 to the dragon, and they make a great celebration with pre-made presentation of dragons to feed their mystical tradition. They paint the dragon black, red, brown, or orange yellow, all depending on the story people is telling. Dragons are part of literature since they represent great power, and due to their fierceness and the spectacle that they shoot fire from their snouts, that makes them more fun to watch, filling our imagination with power and hope, with the strength beyond our life. In China, the dragon is a symbol of good luck, so we see that some countries believe in superstition that you should not do that because it is bad luck, or vice versa. Do this or use this because you will have good luck. In other words, it is like being in a place at the right time, which, if it is good, it is said it was at the right time at the right place. And if what we did gave bad results, we say it was the wrong time and it was in the wrong place. For other countries in Europe, talking about dragons is bad, and also a bad influence on them since they paint them as a bad creature. And well, it all depends on how you accept this story of the dragons for good or evil, but they were strong and powerful creatures. In the stories of dragons, their evolution was so slow that it allowed them to become extinct because they only had one egg that they incubated, and thus another new dragon was born. It is said that they were apparitions of them in the Middle Ages, which was in the 16th century. But in the 18th century, they said that dragons did not exist. Fossil remains of extinct animals have been found in remote places and have sometimes been mistaken for dragon bones and have helped perpetuate old stories about dragons. Another class of animals similar to the figure attributed to land dragons are the ichthyosaurs that lived in the sea. These marine reptiles in ancient times were known as sea dragons, as there were many changes in the climate, and in the legends they say that they could only procreate once. Then these marine reptiles called sea dragons became extinct because they could not increase the race more quickly. However, the Bible says that the dragon is a symbol of evil, but in China the dragon is a source of inspiration, symbolizing supernatural power, increasing wisdom, generating strength, and healing knowledge. In other countries, the dragon represents evil. It presents, generates chaos, and it has a wild nature. Thus, popular history affirms that they became extinct during the Middle Ages in those dark times, times of evil and ignorance. It was said that these creatures existed, but as we said, scientific evidence has been sought and has not been found. And well, friends, we have come this far with these fabulous stories that have spread, but it is still up in the air. The question is, did these mythological animals really exist? or they were the product of imagination, since there is very little scientific information? What is your information? I say goodbye to you, greetings, and thank you.